When talking about the world's best airlines, only a few names come to mind. And I'm sure Singapore Airlines is always in that conversation. To many, it is the gold standard, a reputation it has earned through years of consistently delivering excellent service. That reputation, however, comes with its own challenges. With expectations always high, any shortcomings become more noticeable. I've personally encountered a few hiccups on my past SQ flights, but this time, things are different. Join me as I fly in economy class on the Boeing 787 Dreamliner from Singapore to Manila. Find out what Singapore Airlines can deliver when everything goes smoothly. I landed in Terminal 3 for my Sydney flight, so I took the SkyTrain to Terminal 2. We're already airside, so this will be the only time you'll see the jewel in this video. Cause just so you know, it's actually located outside the terminal. I mean, you actually need to go through immigration and enter Singapore before you can explore it. Now, this might sound controversial, but Changi Airport isn't actually my personal favorite. Design-wise, I prefer airports with high ceilings, plenty of natural light, and great views for plane spotting. But don't get me wrong, Changi is undeniably one of the best airports in the world. It's packed with amenities, some of them over the top, but there's one thing about it that I'm not a big fan of. And nope, I'm not talking about the carpets. I'm talking about security being placed at the boarding gates. I get that this reduces the risk of missing your flight, especially if you're running late, but I'd rather go through security once and be done with it. I'm the type of traveler who likes to relax at the gate with a cup of coffee, so obviously that's not an option here. Unless I chug it before lining up. On top of that, unlike the bigger boarding areas in Changi, this particular one in Terminal 2 doesn't even have bathrooms inside the gate area. So if you need to go, you either step out and go through security all over again, or just hold it in. Our aircraft for today's flight is a 5-year-old Boeing 787-10 Dreamliner 9er Victor Sierra Charlie Kilo. Boarding was done by group numbers. If you're new to the channel, my name is Earl and welcome to Biyahe Menes. I do trip reports and airport lounge tours. If you want to see more aviation content, please consider subscribing.
Okay, this way, sir. Welcome aboard.
Welcome on board Singapore Airlines Flight SQ918 bound for Manila. Economy class is arranged in a 333 configuration and my seat for today is 67K. Waiting at each seat is a decently sized pillow, which is a nice touch for this 3-hour flight. One of the coolest features of the 787 Dreamliner is its dimmable windows. So instead of traditional window shades, these have 5 levels of digital tinting which you can adjust using this button. And if you're an AV geek, you'll love the larger windows of the Dreamliner. Legroom is advertised at 32 inches, but for some reason it feels tighter on the 787. Between every 2 seats is a universal power socket. The seat back pocket has multiple compartments for storage. Inside you'll find the safety card, the in-flight Wi-Fi guide, an air sickness bag, and the Chris Shop magazine. You can grab a pair of earphones before boarding, but I just used the ones from my previous flight. The tray table can be moved back and forth and folded in half. Underneath is Singapore Airlines' signature vanity mirror. There's also a convenient cup holder, another storage compartment, And right here, you'll find a USB-A charging port, earphone jack, and the call and reading light buttons. And over here is your coat hook. The 11.6-inch touchscreen TV can be adjusted to your preferred viewing angle, which is helpful especially if the passenger in front of you reclines their seat. Unfortunately, there are no individual air vents in this cabin. Finally, the headrest is adjustable and can be folded inward for added comfort.
View on board flights Singapore Airlines 918 bound for Manila. Flight time today will be 3 hours and 10 minutes. Your in-flight manager, Mr. Changi, and his team of wonderful cabin crew will make sure that you are well looked after. I'm certain that you enjoy the flight with us. For your safety, I strongly recommend that you always keep your seatbelt fastened while seated. We shall be departing very shortly after this announcement. The progress of our flight is available on the front half program of your in-flight entertainment system. So please keep it relaxed and wish you a pleasant flight.
The cabin crew kicked off the in-flight service by distributing hot towels to all passengers. A small but much appreciated touch in economy class.
Good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. She your in-flight manager. Before we take off, we will now take a few moments to show you a video presentation on the safety features of the takeoff. It is important that you take it.
As we bring you through this important safety briefing, and on a journey through Singapore, you lower your head and place it on the back of the front seat. Place your hands on top of your head. Keep your feet flat on the floor and heels towards your seat. For airlines, we hope you have a great time on board as well as in Singapore or anywhere else in the world we take you.
About 30 minutes after takeoff, the cabin crew began the meal service. There were two options for dinner: herb-crusted fish fillet or chicken with noodles. I went with the latter. The tray included a smoked salmon appetizer and a bread roll with butter on the side. I've had mixed feelings about Singapore Airlines meals on my previous flights, but I have to say, this is the first meal from them that I genuinely enjoyed. The chicken was cooked well and the sauce complemented the noodles perfectly. After collecting the trays, the cabin crew returned with ice cream from Others, a well-known Singaporean brand. And of course, it's not a complete SQ flight for me without the iconic Singapore Sling, a refreshing mix of gin, cherry brandy, and pineapple juice. The Singapore Airlines Crisp World Entertainment System is among the best in the industry. It offers an extensive collection of Hollywood movies, TV shows, and music, along with live news feeds from CNN and BBC. Another cool feature if you're on a connecting flight is that you can continue watching from where you left off, as long as you log in with your KrisFlyer membership. The interactive flight map is also a standout feature, so if you're like me and enjoy staring at the flight path and playing around with the map, you'll love this. Where Singapore Airlines truly stands out from its competitors is its offering of unlimited free Wi-Fi across all classes. Simply connect to the Crisp World network, enter your email, surname, and seat number, and you're good to go. I also noticed that Wi-Fi speeds on the 787 felt faster and more responsive. Let's start this quick lavatory tour with not just one, but two coat hooks, a huge mirror, and the standard sink. You'll find hand soap, paper cups, a convenient step pedal for the trash bin, moisturizing hand lotion, some toothbrushes, and this cool blue lighting. We've started our descent to Manila, so let me conclude this trip report with Singapore Airlines. Our journey began at Changi Airport, widely regarded as one of the best in the world for its efficiency and top-notch amenities. At Changi, security checks happen at the boarding gate, and not a lot of people talk about this, but it can be inconvenient, especially since our assigned gate didn't have restrooms inside. Once on board, Singapore Airlines continues to deliver a solid economy class experience. The service starts with hot towels, and the Crisp World Entertainment System is one of the best in the industry. And while I'm not usually a fan of SQ's catering, I actually enjoy the meal on this flight. SQ also serves alcohol and cocktails in economy, along with unlimited free Wi-Fi across all cabins. The seats aren't the most comfortable, but for a regional flight like this one, it's a minor issue. And of course, the warm and attentive service from the cabin crew ties everything together. There's no doubt that Singapore Airlines continues to be the best option for flying between Manila and Singapore thanks to its consistent service and overall experience. As for the ticket prices, a round-trip journey could cost around $205 while a one-way ticket can be around $225. Thank you so much for joining me on this trip report. If you enjoy the content, please leave a like and consider sharing this video with your family and friends. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Singapore Airlines trip report in the comments section below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell buttons so you stay updated and never miss out on future content. I look forward to having you again in my next video. Bye!
Thank you. See you
Thank
again.
you.